What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode. This is The Real Talk with Adore and Daisy. I'm Daisy.
Hey, y'all. I'm Adore.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm feeling good, y'all. Today was the first day of our workout. We got a
Gym 1, Adore 0.
She hasn't worked out in a long time. It wasn't that bad for me, but it was a really good workout. And the best part about it is we did it at 5:30 in the morning. So we are on to the road of discipline. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Definitely. Before we let you introduce yourself, we like to check in on your mental health.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. I love that. You know what? My mental health is really good right now. Only because I kind of I spend time with myself, especially first thing in the morning. Okay. Like first thing in the morning, a lot of people like go right to their phone and get to looking at something. I don't. In the morning, I pray, I meditate, and I drink water, like a lot of water. So I spend time with myself. I think that's the best thing we can do in the start of our day, is to spend some time with ourselves. So I've been doing that since the beginning of the year. So my mental health been good.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
How's your mental health?
My mental health is really good. I've been getting my mind right for this 5:30 a.m. workout and presuming, to have a good day. I don't have a lot of trauma going on in my life right now, so it helps with my mental. Yeah. Everything. I've been choosing happiness, so it's good. It's all good. How's your mental health?
Mine is good, but I think you getting up earlier than your kids is going to give you a better day.
Cool. I believe so.
Because that give you your time to get your mind right without, what shirt should I put on, or my this, or my that.
Or I don't want to wear this shirt. my 3-year-old. Like, why? What? Like, what's the problem? I got to argue with him at 7 in the morning. So you are absolutely right. I ain't going to lie. Like, I had a great day today. Like, it was peaceful. And to be honest, like once I did get home from working out, I just picked their clothes out. Everything was smooth, copacetic. We left out on time. They got their breakfast. I'm like, okay. I thought I was gonna be super tired after I worked out, but I was like more energized. Yeah. For whatever reason.
I love to hear that. My mental health is good. I'm learning to stop stressing over things that I cannot control. That was like something big and very hard for me to do. But overall, I rated it 8 out of 10, so that's good. So we want to go ahead and get into our guests. We like for y'all to introduce yourselves because we like to know what people think of themselves.
That is so funny.
Because people will be all of these things and then be like, oh no, I'm just an entrepreneur. No, you're more than that. So.
Oh my God. So my name is AP. I am a multimedia personality because I'm in all arenas, if that makes any sense. My first true love forever will be radio. That's where a lot of people met me. So I am a radio girl at heart, and then I kind of crossed over to like wanting to be in front of the camera. Funny thing that people do not know about me is I like never ever wanted to be on the camera because the camera is just a different type of beast. On the radio, you like people know you, but you still kind of like behind the scenes. So whatever I do, you would never see me. Yeah. But now on camera, y'all get the camera, it's a whole nother story. Yeah. So I always just really thought that I would just be on the radio like for the rest of my life. And so I was on the radio here. I've been on 2 different stations. The first station was 102.7, and then we switched signals to 107.5. So I got on the air at 22 years old. I worked with everybody pretty much, like all of, like whoever you could think of, built some great relationships. One thing I can tell y'all about like this journey is the relationships. Always. That's the most important thing ever. Not the money, not what it looked like, not what it feel like. It's all about the relationship that you build with people. When you can pick up your phone and call people and they say, yeah, we want to come on your show, that's not a problem. Like that's the greatest feeling in the world to me. It is. It's like, because people want stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when you got those relationships with people, when you can call a who's who and be like, can you come and get on my show? And they just do it. That's because of the relationship. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. So I built some great relationships being on the radio. I went from 107.5 and then I got on the throwback station 105.1. I was there for a couple years, but during that intermission when I was off the radio, I created Ask AP in 2015. But it really did not take off until the pandemic. That's what a lot of people don't know. Like, it was doing okay, but when the pandemic hit, like, the pandemic was good for a lot of people. It was bad because we lost a lot of lives, but in some instances, the pandemic really, like, changed a lot of our mindsets. And it really made us know, like, tomorrow is not promised. So whatever you want to do, you got to get on it. So in 2020, it was like, I'm in the house, I have nothing to do. And prior to that, I was going to start a podcast. I was going to go into a studio and I was having auditions for people to come, like, audition to be on my show. And I was going to call it AP and Friends. Like, I had changed the whole thing, right? That's what my vision was, right? But God be like, whatever. Y'all be planning and I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Right.
So I had this whole plan. I said, I'm going to go to this podcast studio. I'm going to hold auditions. And right when I was getting ready to hold auditions, that's when they was like, oh, it's COVID, y'all can't come out. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, what? Like, I'm getting ready to get it popping. Like, what you mean? And so I was in the house and I was like, oh my God, like, what am I getting ready to do? I'm like, I'm getting ready to sit in the house. I have nothing, like, I don't have nothing going on. Right. I got to figure out something to do. And then I was like, you know what? I'm about to start going live. And I was terrified because I'm like, live, like, come on IG, go live. I'm like, this about to be crazy. But I'm like, I'm about to do it because we in the house. We don't have nothing to do. And I'm like, at this point, everybody on their phone. Because that's all we had. So I was like, I'm about to go live. And when I tell you that was one of the best things I could have ever done in my life was like, cut that camera on and go live. And from there, it just kind of been on.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, are you not in radio right now?
No, I'm not in radio. Will I ever return? It would have to be something on the floor. It got to be something big on the floor. Radio is just always going to be a part of me that I am always going to just have so much love for and so much respect for because I learned a lot during that time. Like, I learned how to interview people. I learned what to say and what not to say. I just learned, like, and I learned who I was. Like, I learned who I wanted to be. You know, being around different people, it just, like, it's a lot of stuff that you can pick up, like a lot of bad habits and stuff that you can pick up from being around people. People don't believe in, like, energy and spirits and all that stuff. That, like, people's stuff can jump off on you. You know, so you have to, like, really build character in entertainment. People don't understand that. Like, I have to be me at all times because I have to live with me. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure that I'm right. Like, I have to make sure that I'm right with God. I have to make sure that my spirit is right. Anything that's off to me, I don't want to do it. I don't care how much money you paying me. I don't care what kind of opportunities are going to be thrown at me. If my spirit not right, I'm not doing it. So you just have to be, you know, I just learned so much. You know what I'm saying? From being on the radio and meeting all of these different people and just working with a lot of different personalities and stuff like that. So radio made me. Like, I would go back there if the opportunity was good. I would go back for sure.
That's great advice for sure because me and you are similar. For one, our favorite color is purple.
Definitely.
I discovered that today.
Yeah.
I like you already. But I'm spiritual, so like I do be big on my spirit too. And I do feel like certain situations it has to be right for you. So, and I've been like that, you know, since we started, right? Yeah. I've always thought like that. And I'm like, but I'm, you know.
Because opportunities present themselves and you be like, dang. That's a good one. Like, I need to jump on that. But then it'll be something about it in your spirit. Like, man, wait a minute. Like, I need to pray on that, number one. And I need to research it. Those are my big two things. I pray about everything. And then I'm going to do some research. I'm getting ready to find out exactly what this is that y'all trying to get me to commit to. Because a lot of stuff we can't commit to. Not for real. Before this was just yesterday. Somebody had reached out to me and they was like, they want to do this and they want to do that and they like, we want you to be a part of it. And it's just like, how you just gonna try to like throw me into that? Yeah. I can't commit to that. Number one, I don't know anything about it. I can't commit to nothing I don't know nothing about. Yeah. And then when I got my own thing going on, I'm just so picky and so strategic about every move that I make. Like, I have to know when I'm getting my, even with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I like them. Like, I liked them from the moment I first saw y'all. Like, the first episode that I saw, I was like, I like them. You know, and then I like was looking at it more and more. And so when you reached out to me, I was like, okay, I could be on that show. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like really specific. Like, everything I do, I try to be very intentional. And I feel like y'all are like that too. Like, y'all ain't just trying to do everything with everybody. You know, you have to be very intentional, because when you have people around you like that, our spirits are now connected, and people don't understand it. Like, that's real.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about doing a live show?
Anything can happen.
Anything
Anything can happen. That's my favorite part. Anything. And when I say anything, sometimes stuff be happening, I just bust out laughing, because I just be like, oh, well, it's live, y'all. Like, we live, you know. It's just like, I like to get natural reactions. That's what I like about live shows. Because we could be talking about something and it could hit you and you might cry. But that's real, though.
Yeah.
I want people to see real.
Yeah.
It have been times on my show, I done had people on my show, and I have literally had tears rolling down my face, and they'll be like, oh my God, AP. And I'd be like, no, this is really me, though. This is really how I am. If it's a story that make me cry, I'm about to cry. Like, we'll be all right. But we gonna keep moving. Like, I'm very professional. So we can keep going. You know what I'm saying? But I like natural. I like natural reactions. And live shows, you can't fake nothing live. You can't fake it live. So
what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you. And I like for people to show people who they really are, because a lot of times when you interviewing people, like you said, y'all like people to introduce themselves, because sometimes people give off what everybody already think, or what everybody already think they know.
Right.
But then once you get to talking to people, you bring out a whole nother side that don't nobody know. They be like, dang, he really is smart, or she really is smart. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what I like about live shows. Live is you giving me really you.
Yeah.
Because you can't fake it.
You can't fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say, like, the live show, the energy be, like, through the roof. I love the energy. Like, it makes you want to give your all and just...
It's like an adrenaline rush. Yeah. You be like, oh my God, like, when them cameras come on and them lights come on, you be nervous, you be scared, you be like, oh my God.
happy at the same time.
But you be so happy, like, yeah, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I love live.
Speaking of live show, your girls, Real Talk with Adore and Daisy. We got our first live show coming up. It's June 22nd. If you are in the Metro Detroit area, tickets go on sale June 1st. We will attach the link in our description box. Make sure y'all come out. And it's hosted by Fanboy AJ.
Or you can fly in.
So you definitely can fly in.
Yeah.
Down here, it ain't nothing to it,
but there's some hotels for everything. Fly in. Yeah.
I know the support is that real. So we'll see y'all June 22nd.
That's gonna be live.
So what do you have planned for the summer?
You know what? Work. I don't care about nothing right now, but just work. I have some deals on the floor that I wish I could discuss on camera, but I cannot.
Okay.
I gotta go tune into her show to see it.
Okay.
But when they do, I've been working.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I've been working. So I just want to work. I would love to like have some out of town trips, but right now I just want to work. That's it. All that's gonna come. All that's gonna come. Yeah, I can work. Like I enjoy what I do. You know what I mean? So it's work, but it's still satisfying at the same time. Like I like what I do, and I get joy out of it. So I'm about all summer. I just want joy and checks.
Joy and checks.
Sounds
good.
All summer.
You're going to receive
joy and checks. Yep.
That's it. Speak that.
Yep. Joy and checks all summer.
I like that. I like that.
Joy and checks.
So what keeps you going?
Girl, I think for real what keeps me going is the fact that I know anything I want, I can have it. For real. I really do. I believe that. I think as long as I've been working, I'm going to be honest with y'all, super transparent. I think things are taking off like now. You know how sometimes we want stuff like immediately, like in the beginning of my career, I'm like, why is this not working yet? Like, why didn't this happen yet? Why didn't this happen yet? But a lot of times we don't really be ready for what we think we'd be ready for.
Okay.
And so now, because I've been working so hard and I'm able to see like my flaws and things that I need to correct about myself. Because this is a self journey. All of this is about us at the end of the day. Like, we want things so fast, but we not ready for them. And if they came when we thought we wanted them, we would have screwed them up.
Yeah, that's something I could be transparent. So
Absolutely.
This have nothing to do with the podcast, but one time last year I was praying for something in specific. Like, I'm like, God, this is what I want. This is how I want it. God's sweet. He gave it to me. I fumbled it. I wasn't ready to receive it, but I didn't think it would come that fast. But it made me feel bad when I fumbled it because it was like, I wasn't ready. But when you're not ready, that's what you're going to do. You're going to fumble it.
Absolutely.
So now, like, when I pray, I specifically say, like,
when you ready.
Prepare me for the season that I'm asking you
for.
So it's just like, so now when everything comes full throttle, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. So
That's true.
You definitely got to pray about that. Like, I didn't know that. I learned that last year.
Yeah, you have to be very specific. Like, intentional. That's what my life is. Very specific, very intentional. When I ask God for things, like, I'm very specific, even down to the color of it. Like, I'm very, and when he releases it, what we have to understand is that it's going to be released on his time, not on yours. So when we be like, oh, we wanted this, that, and this, like, girl, if I would have told you how I thought my life was going to go, you would have been like, girl, you is tripping. Like, for real, you would have been like, girl, you thought that was going to happen. This journey has been like this. Like, that's how this has been. But I really see why it's been like that. Because there's a lot of things that you have to learn before you really see the end results. And then when you get there, you be like, oh, this is the reason why I went through all of this. This is the reason why I had to learn this. This is the reason why I had to have this heartbreak. This is the reason why I had to have this setback. This is the reason that these people are no longer in my life. Because a lot of times, we're not going anywhere because of the people that we have around us. And I have been learning that in the recent years, like the hard way.
The recent years.
Yeah, the recent years.
The hard way.
The
hard way.
I have been losing people, like not like physically, like in death. Yeah. Even though I've experienced a lot of that, but mentally, I'm talking about mourning like friendships. Yeah. Mourning relationships and relationships that have been around me forever. Relationships that I never thought that I would lose.
Let's
talk about it.
Let's get how losing, not being friends with friendships for years. I feel like it's worse than a heartbreak.
I feel like it is definitely it's definitely there. Yeah. I think the crazy thing about it is we really be thinking these people are gonna be in our life forever. Yeah. And you can't imagine yourself not seeing them, not talking to them, not just interacting with them at all. And then when it happens, you be like, this really going on. Like, we really not there. But I really think that's just because everybody can't go.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. I'm still like going through it right now. And it still makes me emotional to this day. Like, you got these group of friends, or you got these set of friends, or you got this friend that, like, I never been like an entrepreneur. This kind of like my first thing, the podcast, that kind of like was something that upran and took off. I always just worked the 9 to 5, did my thing, was in the background, but I've always been a supportive friend, like for all my friends. Right. Always showed up, even go to kid birthday parties, and I don't have no kids. Yep. So, now that, like, I got something going on, like, I think that's what showed me more, like, they don't like your stuff. They don't comment on your stuff. They don't post it. They don't post it. But if they see you, oh, I saw you started a podcast.
But you couldn't support me.
You couldn't support, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that really hurts because it definitely, like, okay, I saw that you opened this up or you doing this. But I not only did I see it, I was around when you was doing it. And I also comment, like, or say anything that I have to say. So, like, that really be heartbreaking because it's easier said than done that everybody can't go with you because the length of the friendship might affect you. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like that. But it just like it starts to show like when you start taking off in your business or just when it's time to support people or the people to support you, you notice those things. But one thing I can say, I don't let that get me down. Like I don't sit there and be like, oh, she didn't like my post today, or she didn't like, post this reel today. Like I don't let that type of stuff, but I observe it. But that really be getting me when they be like, oh, I see you started. How? I never see you like it.
I never seen you like it. You don't even share it.
One of my big things in the very beginning was support. Like, if you didn't support me, my feelings was broke down.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be so hurt and, like, I'm talking about offended. Like, offended. Like, to the point where I, like, want to get into it with you about it and everything. Like, totally offended, right? And my granddaddy told me, and this is something that stick with me for the rest of my life. He said, don't nobody owe you nothing. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm offended with him.
Right.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like my friends...
He like, don't nobody owe you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. Don't nobody got to show up for you. Don't nobody got to like your stuff. Don't nobody got to support you. Nobody got to give you no money. Don't nobody got to take you nowhere. Don't nobody got to do nothing for you. Nobody owes you anything. And I used to be like, what does that mean? And the older I get, the more I recognize what that means, because don't nobody owe us nothing.
Nothing.
You my friend, and I feel like you should support me. I feel like you should show up for me because of what I do for you. Mm-hmm. But if that's who I am, that might not be who you are.
That's a fact.
So how I'm going to get mad because you're not doing what I would do? See, that's what we have to change about ourselves. Because who we are, we feel like people should be that to us. That's not true. Mm-hmm. If that's not them, how do you expect that?
Ooh, preach, AP.
I mean, I'm just saying, but this is a hard reality for me. This is something that I had to learn. This wasn't easy. My feelings used to be broke down. Like, are you kidding me? But a lot of people don't understand when you take off on a journey. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't understand what y'all doing right now. Y'all got to be okay with that. Because they used to you being a worker. They used to you going to a job. They don't understand this new you. They don't understand that now you got something in you that's like, I'm good at this. I know how to do this. And I'm going to put everything into doing this, no matter how long it take, no matter how long it look to y'all. People don't understand that. Sometimes people can only see the old version of us, and that's all that they know. If you start changing, people get offended. Mm-hmm. If it look different for you, and now your life look like, and I'm talking about, we could be going through hell. They don't know. Mm-hmm. This ain't easy. Mm-hmm. Doing shows, getting in front of a camera, booking people, finding just all these different people to help us do what we want to do. This is not easy. People think that this is easy because we get in front of a camera and talk. This ain't easy. Yeah. This is hard work. Mm-hmm. It might not be your type of hard work. Maybe your hard work is punching the clock. I don't know. But this is hard work for me because I'm serious about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not just cutting on the camera and saying stuff. This is, I really feel this way. This is really, it's laying like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand your vision because it's not theirs. Mm-hmm. And you're not always going to get the support that you think you should get. You're not, because they don't understand it. People still to this day probably feel like, well, AP been doing stuff for so long, like, well, she probably should have been on TV by now. Or she probably should have, this should have already happened for her. But this ain't for y'all. Right. You ain't got to understand this. Because when it pop like it's going to pop, then all y'all going to be so understanding. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be too late then because y'all ain't around no more. I have to deal with y'all no more. I always say I'm glad that people show me their true colors because there's less people I have to take care of.
Facts. Mm-hmm. Facts.
Because I'm taking care of everything. I'm just that type of girl. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to take care of everything and everybody. Like, I want to be the one with the money that spend the money. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to go in your pocket and spend no money when we go somewhere or when it's time to trip or do anything. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my friends. But if you want to fall off, go ahead. Yeah. You the less person I gotta take care of. Yeah. And that's just how I feel.
Facts.
Yeah. Less people. That's more. Less is sometimes more. Yeah. I'm all set. You want to act crazy, act like you don't know what's going on. That's fine. You don't understand it. You don't support it. You don't show up. You don't do nothing. Like, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It is a harsh reality when young people don't support you. You expect them to, and it's a harsh reality because sometimes it just be like, damn, you a hater. Like,
no, for real.
You don't see what I'm doing, like you don't support it.
And you showing up to other people's stuff.
That part.
You there for everybody else.
Let a celebrity post their podcast or they talk show. They reposting it.
I love them.
I love them. You don't even know them.
But you know me, who you've been seeing all your life, all our life. We didn't hung. We friends. We friends.
Yeah.
So
to say, I thought.
We besties for the resties.
Yeah. But other people come on and you quick to double click or just say,
and support is so free. Like,
I'm not saying that you can't support the people.
I'm not saying you can't support that,
but it just becomes a thing of like. And I watch Carisha Please. I love Carisha.
I love Carisha Please.
But do y'all see how many people post her right when they drop the episode?
Yeah.
I love Carisha Please. I like a lot of people's stuff. Yeah. Like that's what I do.
Support is free.
Yeah. I look at so many podcasts, so many shows. Like I love everybody's stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just brought her up because that's like the main person I see on my timeline.
But she popping right now.
She is.
Yeah, like her show, they crazy.
Yeah.
but it's good.
But how many more shows is somewhat like hers and that's popping, but because they don't have the popularity or the fame, it's gonna take them longer to get to that level.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just gotta realize that that's just probably your journey. Mm-hmm. It's probably gonna take you a little bit longer, but that's okay though. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are not gonna be overnight sensations.
Yeah.
You do have the ones that just you be like, dang, she just popped out. You know what I'm saying? But then again, did they just really pop out, or did we just not see the grind? Because a lot of people, like Glorilla, she didn't just pop out. Everybody was like, "Oh, she just popped out."
She didn't.
She didn't just pop out. That girl been working forever.
Yeah.
And now it's her time. It's her moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these people that we think are just like they done recorded in the basement probably too. Yeah. They done stole something out the trunk.
Right.
They done pulled up on somebody. I mean, we just see what we see now. That's the thing about social media.
Carisha, if you see this, my girl Daisy want to sit in your chair and get to smoke.
Oh, let's do it.
I hope she do see
I'm gonna be there, but give her the smoke.
Yeah,
because I'm for it. I want all the smoke. But yeah, you said. That's the thing about social media. Let's tap into it. Because why is it all these success stories on there?
Social media is so funny.
It's a gift and a card.
You know what's crazy? We could use Glorilla for example. Mm-hmm. She had been like posting on YouTube, had been posting on Instagram, had been DMing. Remember they said she DM'd Gotti years and years ago. Yeah. So it's like they be working, but society would. First of all, she's not from here, so it'd be kind of hard to tap in with those artists that's not local, but. If you do your research on a person, you can see that. So don't just say like she just came out of nowhere because she didn't. So
she did. She did. She was one thing. I will be very transparent. One thing I am not afraid to do. I will hop in somebody's DM quick.
What?
I am not afraid of it because in my life, the worst thing you can tell me is
no. Like what?
It's like, oh, you want to do it? I be in Diddy DM. Yeah. I be in Oprah DM. I be in Tyler Perry DM. Hello. I be in all their DMs. Like, what's up?
Because when it's time, they gonna be
like, oh, she gonna be like, she was. That's her.
That's me.
I'm not afraid to like if I want to reach out to somebody to come on my show. Like I will literally go in their DM. I will tell them who I am, what I do. I'll send them clips of stuff. I'll link them to stuff. I'll do all of that.
You got to.
Because I'm not scared. Because what you gonna tell me? No.
Exactly.
Okay, no today, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, and
I'll see you next week.
Yeah, you gotta keep putting it in their face.
Yeah, I'm not scared of no.
AP,
no.
I swear. I'm not on the same thing.
I promise you. People be like, you being
yes.
My brother said that to me one day. He said, wait a minute. You DM Diddy? I said, I sure did.
He coming here? Yes,
I sure did. I DM Diddy and I was like, hey, I got something you probably want to see. Because, I mean, he got a whole network.
Yeah.
Why would I not DM him?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why would I not DM somebody with access to where I want to be? Yeah. Why would I not DM him? Yeah. He might not see it today. He might not see it next year. But
he gonna eventually.
He gonna be like, oh, okay, let me check her out. You know what? That's all it takes is one guess. People be so scared. Like all it takes is one person to be like, yeah, okay, let me fly her out. Yeah. Let me see what she can do. That's all it takes.
But before the podcast, I definitely wasn't sliding. But once we started the podcast,
I
don't even care what you think. I'm sliding.
I'm telling you.
Hey, it's not even that kind of slide. Change the word.
I'm sliding. Take it how you want. You think I want to talk to you? Whatever. You coming on the show? I don't care. Right. I'm sliding. I don't care. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. That's how I am too. I feel like it's not nothing wrong with that. I feel like if you don't do it, who gonna do it? And it's so good for y'all because it's two of y'all. Like, see, sometimes
on their head, both of them.
Sometimes I wish I had somebody on my show with me because I swear we'd have a
tag team.
Like, okay, so
we come at once. Like, she come her personal page, I come my personal page.
We come from the podcast.
And then y'all come to pop, right.
So it's all at the same time. So the three gonna pop up back to back. So you
see a door, a Daisy, a door and Daisy.
Right. Yeah, that's how you gotta be. You gotta be like, did you do your list today? I'm doing my list today. Like, sometimes I wish, that's why before the pandemic I had wanted to hold an audition because this was like one of my things. I'm like, I'm gonna give me like 2 more people, and I was thinking like a girl and a guy, and I was like, because I like when I was on the radio before I left the radio, it was me and 2 guys, like we was a team on Saturday nights. And when I tell you I used to have so much fun, I'm like, I think I need a team again. I think I need to be with some people because like the ideas are like endless. It's not just all me being the brain and thinking of everything. Even though I do love my setup, but to have 2 is always better than 1 to me in anything.
A team is definitely
the right team.
The right be specific.
Because I didn't have bull. I didn't have some bull.
So we done with it too.
Yeah, the right team. Because I can't just say a team. You gotta ask for the right team. And the right
team. Say be specific.
Be super specific.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta have the right team.
The right team is definitely very beneficial. Yes. We just had a guest on the show, Dennis Reed. He was speaking very highly of his team.
He was speaking
very highly of his team.
Yeah, because that is like, the team is what make everything run. Because everybody has a position. Like me, I'm a one-man show right now, but that ain't what I want.
Yeah, you gotta play every part.
Everything. I want light people. I want camera people. I want people who book the interviews. I want people that just assist me. I want people to run. So I want somebody to run social media.
So bad. So bad.
So I could I think that might be the first thing. Like, give me a bag so I can be like, this all you do all day, and I'm gonna pay you whatever you want because I don't want it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do not want my phone. I do not even want my phone to have social media on it.
Yeah,
I don't need.
That's what with social media and one without. But I was getting ready to tell you, I feel like your steps is ordered. So when it's time for you to get the team, you've already built the platform. So it's like it's not too much to figure out. So you got this person for this part, that part.
In my mind, I promise you, it's already mapped out. Yeah. I just pray for the right people to come because a lot of times when people come into your vision, they don't take care of it. You know, you just can't give your stuff to people. People don't care like that. They don't take care of it because it's not theirs. And I messed up so many times sharing things with people and letting people do stuff, and they just didn't care. Trust is everything to me. I have trust issues a little bit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I got trust issues a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I would be telling a lie if I told you I am not the person that trusts everybody. I swear I'm not. I'd be like, what you on? Like, I want to find out. Like, I want to do so much research on you that I want to know. I want to know stuff I probably ain't got no business knowing. Because I'm not about to play with you with my stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with you.
I think, I agree with you on that, but for me and her, it's like, are both of our names attached? So it's kind of like, you want to play with your name?
You want to play? Yeah.
So that's how we we never really had that issue, but that's just how it's always been.
Yeah,
like,
but that's real though.
This is our name. So like, however you want to do this, we're going to have to do it this way, but this is our name at the end of the day.
That's real.
So
that's real.
That's how we get back to the same, like if we going down separate roads, that's how we get back to the same lane when it's just like, okay, my name is attached to your name. Yeah.
I'm going to give y'all a really good example of something that I experienced a couple months ago. So I reached out to somebody who I wanted to come on my show. I think she dope. I was like, yeah, I want her on my show. I think she dope. Like, she would, this would be good for me and her, right? So I reached out to her. I sent the email to her people. The way that her people responded back to me, I was like, this is why I don't mess with people. Because she probably don't even know that person responded to me like that. Because you put people in charge of stuff. And you expect for them to be professional. And you expect for them to do their damn job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this girl, she was so unprofessional. And you know what I wrote her back? I said, I bet you that this woman don't even know that that's how you talk to people.
Right.
Because if she did, you would not be doing this. That's what I told her. And it made me look at the person I wanted on my show in a whole nother way.
Right.
And and this wasn't even me talking to her. But that's why you got to be careful who you allow to represent you. Because you're not about to answer no emails to somebody reaching out for me. Crazy.
Right.
That's why I do my name. Why would you think that's okay? For you to be talking crazy to somebody? Yeah. They want me.
Yeah.
You represent me, and you out here talking crazy. Yeah. That's why I got trust issues. Cause I don't want that attached to me. Like, I reached out to AP people, and you know what they said to me? She said this, that, and this. See, a petty person, somebody ignorant, would have posted that. See, I can't have that backlash on me. Ooh. You can't post nothing like that, and then people start looking at me crazy.
Right.
Cause I ain't about to have nobody looking at me crazy.
Yeah. We've been in situations too, like, people will be like bad talking us, not because of how we acted. It might have been someone that we had on the show that they didn't agree with, or something somebody said on the show, like, and me and her was going back and forth, like, so what you want to do about it? And we both was just telling each other, like, well, there's nothing we can say or nothing we can do because it's not worth it. Like, in a minute, we're not even gonna be able to see that.
I promise you.
Yeah. So it was just like, I was thinking of the bigger picture, but like the person who posted it to this day, I'm like, you really ain't got no room. You know, like, but you gotta pay that stuff no mind.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you have to just pay those things no mind. Because I be thinking about celebrities when they post them on the shade room and stuff, they don't see them comments.
But you gotta think. If I have somebody on my show and they say something that you don't like, so what y'all want me to do?
Right.
As long as nobody is being disrespectful on my show, I don't play that. Like, we ain't about to talk about nobody kids. We ain't about to do nothing crazy like that. But for somebody speaking their opinion,
that's all they was doing.
That's all it was. Like, that doesn't reflect who I am or my show. That's that person's opinion.
Yeah.
I can't stop nobody from telling me how they feel.
Yeah.
As long as they not coming off disrespectful.
Girl, they called us stupid for letting the person say it. Like, what you
gonna
do? Come down her throat? Like, what
hey, don't say that.
Hey, you know you can't say that, right? Like, no.
This is how she felt.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Then they think it's personal. This is business. Anybody you ever saw sitting in the chair, like, we're doing business right now. Like, right. So it's just like, I don't know. It's been a lot of obstacles that we overcame, and like, I'm proud of us for that, because that day, baby, I was like,
because I was ready to comment back.
You already know the clapbacks be real.
I was ready.
You gotta stop yourself though. You be like, because in my mind, you know how I look at it. I look at it as I'm always looking at the bigger picture.
You have to.
I'm looking at I'm looking down the line. I'm looking at like major corporate sponsors.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't about to be able to rewind nothing back to say
okay, listen.
Anything.
Because that's the first thing they do.
Y'all not, because people bring up your past so quick.
Okay.
You're not about to be able to rewind nothing back or go in no type of archives and say that I said anything. Because you trying to stop, you know, like, we need major sponsors. When I say major, I'm talking about people with them dollars.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like, I like them. I want to put my stuff on their show, and they're gonna be paying. Like, that's what the goal is.
Yeah. Cause even now, like, we got like rappers who made it now or got contracts now or deals now that we had months and years ago, and fans go back to
and look at the interviews,
and they be like, why are he or she say that? Like, even though they said it then, like, but you know, I've been a fan of them. Like, why would they say that? Like,
yeah, you gotta be. I think you have to be careful of what you say sometimes.
It wasn't offensive for real,
but then again, if that's somebody else's opinion, it's like, really, what can I do?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want anybody to come on my show and ever, like, be disrespectful. Like, I don't play that. Like, don't say nobody's name. Don't be doing no crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you feel some type of way about something, my show is live.
Yeah.
So you about to get it, however it's about to come out. Thank God I have not had no crazy, no crazy stuff on my show. Like, ain't nobody said nothing ridiculous about nobody. And I kind of pride myself in that because I don't have a gossip show.
Right.
This ain't for y'all to be coming talking about what's going on in the D. I ain't spilling no teas or none of that. You know what I'm saying? We are talking about real stuff, but we talking about inspirational stuff. We talking about, it's entertainment, but you learning something when you look at my show. When I look at y'all show, we learning stuff about y'all. We learning stuff about the people on the show. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not about me trying to out nobody.
Yeah.
But opinions can sometimes
they come up.
Yeah. They come up.
Hey.
Yeah. They come up. Like,
that's not the main thing.
I think we gotta start doing disclaimers. Like, okay, y'all. So if she say something, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I think we gotta start saying
you can say that and they still gonna blame you.
Cause it's your show.
But guess what? I said it.
Yeah.
So I said whatever come out of such and such mouth. I think whose show was that when Kanye went on there and said some crazy junk? Was that Dory show?
Girl, he said something crazy on
everything.
Oh yeah. Drink Champs. It was Drink Champs. Yep.
And they took the whole thing down. I said, well, you knew dang on well when Kanye West was coming on your show what that was gonna be about. Yeah. I love Kanye. Let's be clear. Kanye. But if y'all bring him on Real Talk, good luck.
I think we could just get him in a different space. Yeah. He in a different mental space now. So I think it might be a good look.
But he might say anything. And you just gotta be
You never know.
Well,
cut. Don't bring him
She for sure always trying to cut something.
My show, I'm probably gonna have my head down the whole time. Oh my God. But guess what though? I can't. It's freedom of speech. I can't stop that man from because what I'm talking to him about, it's gonna be real. Like we about to have a conversation. Yeah. Now if he gets sidebarred, like we know he do, then that's just what it's gonna be. Right. Because you can't really stop Kanye. Once he go on that rant, it's over.
It's over.
So it just is what it is. But for me, I felt like that made a good show.
It did.
I mean, call it what y'all want. Yeah. But that made a good show because guess what he was doing? And what I love about my show. And y'all, people are being themselves.
Yeah. Authentic.
Yeah. You wanted this, right? You wanted him to be himself. You wanted him to be real. And that's what he doing. And that's what Kanye do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes. You taught us so much today. Yeah. Like, I am so happy that I talked to you in person.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. I'm like, we just wanted to start like reaching out to some more black women that's
that's dope.
That's in the same lane of that so we could teach each other.
You know what? I gotta give y'all props on this because not too many young ladies would have done that.
Yeah.
Because now everybody just be so
competitive.
It'd be like
haters.
Do y'all even know? Like y'all don't even know. I'm not even about to get in all of it. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all reached out, I was like, y'all gonna go far because I remember when I first started, like I would reach out to people and be like, can you tell me this? Can you show me this? What is, what's this? What's that? The younger ones now, they don't do that.
Yeah, we not into that.
They don't do that.
We definitely go off of vibes and energy. Like, okay, we'll look good together. Like,
yeah.
Even though we just started doing this, but it's just like.
How long y'all been doing your show?
A little over 2 years.
Oh yeah. To be 2 years in, y'all doing pretty good though.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. To be 2 years in, that's good.
No break.
Every Wednesday.
I do too. Look, I'm like, I do too. Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Wednesday is like a good day for the city. I think AJ do his stuff on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all stuff, and so do I. Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
A lot of people that's about to make it up out of here do it on Wednesday.
Get y'all a Wednesday.
Get y'all a Wednesday.
Wednesday is the day. Yeah.
So, yes. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Make sure y'all turn on to Real Talk.
Okay.
If you ain't seen all of the episodes, watch mine first. And then go watch all the rest. No, this is a good show.
Yeah.
This is a good show. Like I have been watching from afar I think I saw y'all, what was it? It was 313 day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, look at them working. But that's how you gotta be.
I love that event. Like, bro, we need more events like that.
313 day was lit.
It was so lit.
313 day was lit.
I'm just like, bro.
Yeah.
It's a...
Shout out to Chanel.
Shout out to Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel is lit. Yeah, 313 day was like crazy.
We be doing like rock, paper, scissors on who gonna say something to somebody. Like, cause sometimes it be like, I'm scared. She's like, no, I'm scared. What you want me to say? Like, and I'll push it like, no, it's your time.
Girl, y'all, I'm telling you, better just walk up to people and start talking.
Literally.
I'm telling you. Cause all they can be is like, no, I'm straight, or okay, let me get your phone or let me get your email or whatever. Like, girl, I'm not afraid to talk to nobody.
We getting there.
Yeah, but 2 years in, y'all doing good because y'all have like a lot of episodes with a lot of different people. And one thing I do like, and I'm like this too, but it's not about always getting the who's who on the show either. It ain't always about that. It's just about building them relationships and getting people on the show that y'all feel like deserve for people to know. I do that a lot. Like, it be people that don't nobody know, and I be like, I really like what he do, or I really like what she do, and I want them on the show. Y'all did a mental health show too. I've been doing mental health all month. That is important. Mental health shows are important.
For sure.
Definitely going out with a bang.
We
still gonna talk about it.
Always. Every episode.
Every
episode. It's important, and our people, we lack that. We just don't talk about it.
We think it's like, oh, you must be crazy. You
and
want to talk to somebody.
it's
like,
not.
no, you must be crazy if you not going to talk to somebody. It's a real thing. We don't want to see nobody. We don't want to talk about nobody. But I've been having real therapists on my show every week, and when I tell you, it be so good. And they be like, such and such book with me today. I be like, let me book right behind them. Because it's important to have people to talk to. You can't always talk to your family. You can't always talk to your friends. You need somebody that don't know you that you can talk to. So having that person on your show to talk about that's dope. That's a lot of people not doing that.
Tell the people where they can find you at.
So my show is every Wednesday. Y'all heard us plugging Wednesdays. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on Instagram Live.
Instagram page.
ask2_AP.
All right, and y'all know where to find us on all platforms. RT Adore the letter N Daisy. That's on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Tap in with us. Until next time.